Well, we're welcoming today to Orange County Business Council Supervisor Don Wagner, who is leading a great supervisor district with Irvine as the center of his district. Supervisor, we just had this very robust discussion on housing, transportation, RENA. Can you just share a little bit for our OCBC audience, kind of your thoughts on this one?
Well, it was a wide-ranging discussion with Komi Ajise, the executive director of SCAG. We touched on all the things that you've just mentioned, and we came to the conclusion that there's a whole lot more planning work that needs to be done. We also came to the conclusion that CEQA is a big problem for a lot of those policy areas, housing in particular, transportation also in large measure. And so what we need is some CEQA reform. I would encourage the legislatures to make a step towards CEQA reform. In the meantime, we're doing locally all that we possibly can to provide for our residents.
You also mentioned, which I thought was really quite insightful, your work in the legislature and how the loss of redevelopment was a major tool for our cities in order to build the housing we need. Any thoughts on bringing that one back?
Well, we did have a discussion, and someone from Mission Viejo brought forward that they've lost a tool. What I would like to see is the legislature take another look at the concept of redevelopment that was eliminated in a budget deal, not a policy deal, by Governor Brown years ago. And there's no question there were abuses of redevelopment in the past. We can fix those abuses and still look for ways to give our cities the tools they need to help us fight the housing crisis. I'd love to see the legislature do that. I think there is a sentiment to do it. And with now Governor Newsom rather than Governor Brown at the helm, perhaps we can have some of those tools back.
It's fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Supervisor. Let me remind our audience that Don Wagner is up for re-election, and we expect you all to get out and vote on March the 3rd. He is our OCBC BizPac endorsed candidate for re-election, and so we're delighted to have him here and look forward to working with him for many years to come. Thank you, Supervisor.
It was a great discussion, and I look forward to many more years working with you. Thank you.
Thank you all.